What's up guys, and welcome back to another video. Normally we would be checking out this week's free release, The Escapist, but I've played this a lot, so I'm just going to tell you it's definitely worth checking out. It's a fun little game where you try and escape prison, and there's a bunch of different ways you can get that done. So if you have it, it's worth giving a shot. So instead we're going to be trying out a Bridge Constructor game. I typically don't play these because, well, I'm dumb, and if you want me to build you a base in 7 Days to Die that will keep you alive, I can do that. You want me to build you a simple bridge to get you away from a bunch of zombies? We're all gonna die. This one just happens to be based on the Walking Dead series because, I mean, I guess why not? It's a popular series. And I guess that would attract people to play it. I feel like it could have been done without the Walking Dead. It really has nothing to do with it other than it's got zombies in it. But we're gonna go ahead and get it fired up and give it a shot. Okay, I'm actually curious if the free version came with all these. I know a lot of times they did a chapter thing where you would have to buy each individual chapter.
The world came to an end, and we didn't even realize it. People got sick and died. Then started coming back.
This is weird that you have to click through this. Why isn't this just a video?
Pundits on cable news said it was all a hoax. A month later, they were dead too. Some refused to accept what was happening, insisted it was just fear-mongering. Then the first cities fell. Then the rest fell apart, fast. The earth grew quiet. Humanity was now an endangered species. Those few of us who survived were terrified and lost, scavenging the remains of a world that had all but disappeared overnight.
I don't get why you had to click through each one of those. It seems like you could have just played it like it was an intro video. But whatever. I'm assuming these first few missions will all be tutorial missions on how to play the game. It was just another day in the end times. No TV, no internet, no warm water, no clean sheets, and no food. Let's not bother with that street again. Nothing left to scavenge. Just dead meat walking. We might still be able to find some meds in Doc Boyle's old office. And exactly what kind of medication are you hoping to get from a proctologist's office, old man? Pardon me for interrupting this prostate banter, but I currently find myself in a perilous situation and in need of some assistance. Whoa, hold it, fella. What the heck are you thinking sneaking up on us like this? Eugene's the name, but before we commence with a lengthy tete-a-tete, where are your French-Canadian friends when you need them to pronounce stuff for you? I have to cut to the chase. The living dead are on my heels, and I strongly urge you to ready your firearms. I'm afraid we're fresh out of guns. Ain't no shame in hiding, though. Get in the ditch. I'll build us a shelter. And keep quiet, mullet head. You've caused enough trouble as it is. Roger that. I shall provide a helping hand. All the while keeping quiet as a church mouse on Sunday. Okay, so we have to lead him over the bridge. You'll need to build a bridge to get the approaching walkers over the ditch to keep our party safe. Before you start, remove existing wood elements. Okay. What kind of component you have built to convert it from scaffolding to roadway, and vice versa. Okay. We did it. Those things are dumb as they are dead. I'm Kira, by the way. I'm Miles, and you, son, would be a pretty practical companion without that runaway mouth of yours. Jesus Christ. My appreciation for the laudatio. I don't know if I'm saying that right. My capabilities are more inclined towards the theoretical, but from time to time they do prove useful. Our little family had grown. There was a lot more talk now, but we also had another mouth to feed, and the local diner wasn't about to open anytime soon. How you folks feeling about dinner? All we've got is some sugar and the mold that's growing on it. Maybe we could find something to eat in this warehouse. Not to denigrate your otherwise reasonable suggested course of action, but have you factored in the danger posed by the pack of undead approaching from the loading area? God damn, this guy's wordy. Damn it, this place is swarming with walkers. The physical attributes of that cylindrical object on the upper level may be suitable for eradicating the enemy lines. You want to crush the walkers with that cable spool? Crush, eradicate, whatever. Let's get a move on. I'm starving. Okay. For this mission, you need to build a ramp for the giant cable spool to roll down and then crush the pursuing walkers. The roadway elements are already there, but not in the correct position. Instead of erasing them, you can simply adjust them to a suitable position. Okay. Click and drag. In such cases, we need a self-supporting construction with arch scaffolds placed in a triangular formation. Easy enough. Squish. Now that we're loaded up with all this pre-packaged preserved snacky goodness, I gotta say, that was awesome. But it was also really loud. I proffered a physics-based solution guaranteed to eliminate our adversaries. I did not promise against any sonic repercussions. Jesus. This guy. Our supplies were taken care of, but the dead were closing in. We could only hope our new friend would come up with another crafty solution. I just hope he doesn't talk a lot. Those fellas look 100% dead and none too friendly. How the hell do we get past them? I propose a scheme that iterates upon a proven strategy with superior technology. I would once again draw your attention to the upper levels where rests a formidable container. Someone needs to run in, release the container, and crush those walkers. I don't envy whoever draws the short straw on that one. Why are you guys looking at me like that? Have no fear, we shall devise a comprehensive plan that guarantees the neutralization of all tangos and a 100% survival rate for all friendlies. You have my word. What are you waiting for, Miles? Look at that face. He gave his word. Oh, wow. This is a tactical level. It contains waypoints where you can give your heroes commands for what to do and where to go next. Okay. In this case, you want to instruct Miles to go to the control panel and release the suspended container onto the walkers. Afterwards, he needs to go down the ladder and then move to the right towards the area A. These instructions can be given in commands mode. Let's open it now. Sure, let's do it. Might as well encounter 2 waypoints. The first is selected now. Note that each waypoint can determine up to 5 actions that will be executed sequentially when the hero gets there. Okay, so it looks like we have movement actions. And the cogwheel is for when you need to use like a control panel or something. Okay. We got to do cogwheel, and then we got to go down. Then we go to, okay. And then we go here, and then we want to go right. Remember that each time the hero gets to a waypoint, instruction must be scheduled. If one is missing, the action will pause and ask you to set, oh, okay. So if you screw it up and forget to do one, it'll ask you to do it. Now switch back to build mode and make a bridge for Miles to safely cross over the waypoint. Okay. Oh yeah, this is a quality bridge right here. Holy shit, it actually worked. Alrighty then. I thought for sure I screwed that deal up. That looked fun. The kinetic energy was successfully deployed, and I might add, quite expediently at that. I hate this guy. I butchered the English language enough without this guy's help. Things were getting hairier, and our death from above plan was hardly risk-free. Miles was not pleased. Good things come in 3. What do you say we try this plan again, maybe give it a little more kick? Miles, steer them over there, and we'll crush them. I've had it with this plan. I'm too damn old to keep playing the cheese and your mousetrap. Relax. I'll suck it up and be the bait this time. Get ready for some shock and awe, y'all. Okay, so we got 2 different commands. I really don't need multiple instructions. So each one has their own thing. This one needs to go up. This one needs to go right. Then we switch to Miles, and Miles needs to do that. And then now we need to construct a bridge, or construct a ramp. Well, let's do this first. Oops. Hello? Let's see if that's gonna hold. Oh, what? Oh, then he has to go left. Okay. Oh boy. Squish. Well, the bridge works, which is what we ultimately wanted, so. Nope. Okay. So this is too high. I did it. You've got a lot of nerve sending me over that rickety ass bridge. I sincerely beg your pardon, but let me assure you that your physical well-being was at no point under any circumstance during this operation in jeopardy. I hate Eugene. Even the most pessimistic of projections had your probability of survival in high 80s. Hear that, Kira? High 80s. How can you stay mad after he gave us his word? Anyway, at least we can move on from this particular death trap now. There must be an exit somewhere around here. We weren't out of the woods yet. This warehouse was a maze, and every step threatened to be our last. All this noise is like a mating call for those bastards. They're swarming the halls. I told you 100 times, the warehouse is full of yummy stuff and not so yummy walkers. Let's move out. Smarty Pants, back me up here. Considering the increasingly volatile situation, I'd propose locating a route to a safe exit post-haste. A simple structure should allow me to traverse the gap and reach the ladders. I shall then utilize a hideous speaking doll to gather the enemy in one spot. This mockery of a human voice, modified by yours truly to be noisy as all get out, would wake the dead. It'll get their attention. Shall be yet another death from above solution provided by yet another ISO intermodal container. Another chance to crush some walkers under a great container. Unfortunately, they're not currently in position for crushing. Luckily, the characters have exclusive additional commands that they can execute at waypoints. Eugene's special command is to throw a speaking doll to attract nearby walkers for the duration of the mission. Okay. Yeah. Okay, so he has one. Yep. Go on your commands. He's got to go here and throw the doll down there. Then he's got to go up. Oops. Yeah. Then he's got to go up. And then he'll come back down. I need to go down. Then he needs to execute this. Then go down. Then go here. And go right. Now you need to build him a ghetto-ass bridge. Nope. Oh boy. Uh-oh. He threw it farther than I thought he would have. Okay, it still worked. Apropos of nothing but our escalating situation, why haven't you skipped to town already? Miles ain't good with change in general. Took me long enough to get him out of the basement where he was hiding. Nothing good ever came of change. World was A-okay before this shit. You see the problem? Let's get a move on. Kept turning walkers into pig feed, the one good thing since Eugene came along, but there was still no end to this complex, and we were wondering if we'd ever see daylight again. I get it, Eugene. It's a proven plan, but I still don't like it the way the container is tipping over. According to my elementary physics, your survival is near guaranteed if you maintain a minimum speed of 5.5 miles per hour. This fucking guy. Better make it 6. Safety trumps regret when it comes to preferred outcomes. You're a fun guy. Miles, if I don't make it, shove him mullet first into the next gang of walkers. Movable container with construction points on it. You can build weighted attachments to set it in motion. Wooden planks are 3 times heavier than wooden struts. Play around with different pieces and find the perfect timing to topple the container. Okay. So we just have to build a pretty simple bridge. Uh-oh. Okay, then we got this. Let's make sure this works. Okay, so that's good. Okay, so that's not enough. No, that'll put us over our limit. Uh-oh. Ooh. Oh, she's gonna get it. But we got it. That was a little too close for comfort, Eugene. But I guess I'll think about letting you live. Enough bickering, children. This way. Great. What have you found now? Another hall full of walkers, complete with containers ready to tip over and pulverize us? Even better, an exit. It was good to breathe fresh air again, but that was about the only positive development. Walking was risky and wore us out something fierce, but without a car, it was our only option. I see a van down that hill. Reckon it'd make a good ride. What are we going to do about those walkers, though? Can we please, for once, come up with a plan that won't mangle us to bits if we make a tiny mistake? Euripides said the best and safest thing is to keep balance in your life. We shall construct accordingly. I think that's Eugene for let's get a move on. Okay, you've got a new material to work with, cable. It's good for lightweight connections over long distance. Careful though, it can't support joints from the bottom. There's no construction point on the right hand side of the gap to fully attach your bridge. Try and hang somewhere near the ledge and the heroes can basically climb or jump on it. Okay, so let's start with a craptastic bridge. This all needs to be filled in. And then we'll do attachment points for here. Let's just see. Okay. So then we need to do something back here. Not that. Wood. Okay, does that work? Nope. Close. Okay. So the only problem there is that it didn't actually topple. Nope. Wonder if we do this. No. Okay. No. Now it topples too fast. Damn it. One guy got away. That's fine. We got what we needed. Funny how people just leave their keys in the car. Very convenient. Less talk, more ignition. Chop, chop. Here goes. Gas tank must be empty. Nothing we can do about that here. Maybe we should ask that dude on the motorcycle if he knows where to find some fuel. What dude? What motorcycle? I haven't seen anyone. Yeah, there's a big surprise. Let's get a move on. I'm sure we can find gas somewhere. You probably found it at a gas station. The three of us weren't going to last much longer on foot. Miles was grimly determined, pushing us forward. At least he acted like he knew where we were going. I hate being the voice of reason here, but exactly where are we heading? What's the plan? Follow our destiny? Just hit the road and see where the wind takes us? No, there's a plan. Oh, great. Care to share? Anything to shut you up. There's a rest area off the interstate, just up this road a ways. Used to service all the buses taking folks up and down the coast. Maybe we can score some gas there. If you say so. Keep walking. I would conjecture that this rest area continues to be popular among the bus enthusiast crowd. And the fact that they have all expired does not seem to put a damper on said enthusiasm. If anything, it has intensified. Crap. On the bright side, probably lots of gas in those abandoned vehicles. There appears to be a man on the balcony of the motel. Common courtesy would dictate we include him in any plans to send these wayward travelers to their final rest. What are we waiting for? Help the stranger reach the finish area. Alright, what do we got here? Heroes can actually kill a few enemies with melee attacks, but this requires stamina. If their stamina fully depletes during a fight, they'll be overwhelmed by enemies. Heroes can't fight while they're climbing, stumbling, or lying on the floor. Moreover, heroes will only kill enemies when meeting them head on. They're vulnerable to enemies approaching from behind. That stranger looks tough. He shouldn't have a problem eliminating a few walkers ahead of him. The large group on the floor needs a different approach. Let's just see. I wonder if... Oh, I got an idea. Okay, I got an idea. No, not up. If we do this, and then tell him to go right, to go to the thing, and then we tether this to this, maybe it'll squish him. Oh god. Okay, it went the wrong way. Oh god, I hope this guy's got a really good arm. That works for the most part. Okay, then this guy needs to go. Wrong thing. Alright, let's see if that's gonna work. Oh wow, he... Alright, let's watch that again, because I wasn't paying attention to what happened to him. I thought he could... Why is he... Oh, he's falling down. Okay. This guy can't... What a fucking idiot. Come on. Okay, so I think that bridge works. This guy's... Oops. Command thing isn't working though. Because now the bridge is in the way, so... Let's try that. So then he'll go up and over. Okay. Yeah, that ain't gonna be... Okay, so you can't jump up and over that. But I'm already past my limit here. Can I maybe shorten these? Nope. Okay, so the problem is I've exceeded the build limit. Do I need that one? There we go. I missed one zombie, but you don't really have to kill him. Maybe that there's some extra achievement for that. I don't know. I wonder if I can... I wonder if this will work. Missed two that one. It's better, but... Okay, so that works for the cable. I wonder if I can... Okay, cool. We got it. Daryl's one of the characters from the show. I've only really seen the first season. Thanks for the help. Thought I was a goner. Name's Daryl. I'm miles from town, just down the road. So's the pretty one, Kira. Other gentleman is... I know, Eugene. He's with me. We got separated a ways back. Guessing he's the one who cooked up the crazy-ass rescue. Glad to help you boys reunite, but now we gotta get out of here. Reckon we could get one of those vehicles over there running? Where y'all headed? Open road. Town's spent. Hoping to find somewhere better. You want to come along? We gotta get back to our people. But we can go in the same direction for a while. At least until we find another ride. I do believe that this motley crew of individuals is embarking on a journey that will forge a long-lasting and meaningful relationship. Yeah. Okay, so this is actually chapter 2. I'm curious. Okay, so we missed one zombie. I don't know if there's any real benefit to doing that. But just for completion, you could go back and do that again. I think by looking at chapter, you can see which one you missed a zombie on. Okay, so in the balance is the one where we missed one. That was the one before that last one we just did. So we're going to call it here for this one, guys. Overall, it's a pretty good game. I think from here on out, it's going to start getting a lot more complicated. I know from the video on Epic Store that there's at least one part where you have to build a bridge for multiple cars to get across. So that's going to have to be a pretty complex design. But overall, the game is pretty good. It does add a different element to the Bridge Constructor, where you have people who do actual actions to help get things done. So that part of it's pretty cool. So for me, this one will probably stay on my list. I mean, we did see that through the chapters that these are unlocked in the free version that we got. So there's still a lot more to do. A lot more to go through. Definitely a fun little game to play and test your prowess with building bridges. I actually wanted to murder Eugene by the time this was done because he's just one of those overly wordy people that says things in a way that just makes it much more complicated than it needs to be. But he's also the smartest guy there. So you got to keep him alive. But this is one of those games that I'll probably continue to play up until the point where I get to an overly complex bridge that I'm too stupid to figure out. If you enjoyed this video, if you could hit that like button for me, I would appreciate it. It really helps the channel. And if you'd like to see more content like this, we're going to continue to go through all these games that I have. I have a ton of them. If you hit that subscribe button and then hit the notification bell, you'll get notices of when new videos come out. And with that, I'll see you in the next one.